Hey there, BWpaco fam. It's BWpaco, owner of the BWpaco stand, here with a day one recap of the Smite World Championship 2024. It was a great day today. So I'm sure it's gonna be a great weekend. Tons of stuff happened today. Tons of stuff. I am absolutely drained because of how much happened today. The games were pretty good. They were pretty good. It started off slow, but then, you know, as the games went further and further, it got closer and closer. We're gonna kind of cover everything that happened. So we're gonna kick it off. It was the first match of the day was the Styx Ferrymen and the Solar Scarabs. The Scarabs came out hot. They came out real hot. 6-0, and then they never kept the pressure up. Styx Ferrymen said, you know what? We'll show you how it's done. So they came out and swept 2-0. Very underwhelming. I wish Deathwalker would do more. I kind of wish he would at least make it to the semis. I like the dude, absolute beauty of a man. But unfortunately, his team just couldn't do what they needed to do. But going into the second game, it was the Jade Dragons versus the Highland Ravens. My buddy Snap, Mr. Snapdaxx there, bittersweet for him. He was kind of hoping for the Ravens to win, but he's a fan of both of them. So it was a little closer of a game. But again, the Ravens, I don't know what it was with today, just people didn't know how to take out a tower. It's kind of what bit the Ravens in the behind, you know? Jade Dragon swept that one 2-0. It was fun to watch. It was fun to watch. Me personally, as you can see with the jersey, I'm a huge Zatman fan, so to see him lose kind of sucks. But I'm also a PBM fan, so let's go Jade Dragons. They swept 2-0, which was cool to watch. Cool to be there. Match 3, we go into match 3. You know, my Atlantis Leviathans versus Hex Mambo. it was a much closer match. It was a much closer match. Leviathans came out again, kind of like the Solar Scarabs did. They came out real hot. Had a lot of kills early. I mean, they had 2 kills before 2 minutes. What? I don't know. With them, I feel like they got too cocky, too hot. They put too much pressure on, and then the Hex Mambo just flipped it. They just flipped it on them and took the first game. Second game of that match, the Leviathans came out and said, okay, hold up. We don't like this. Much closer game. Leviathans won that one, making it 1-1. And then they absolutely dominated. 15-0. I mean, it was, I think, sub 30 minutes, which is nuts. So Leviathans won that one, 2-1. And then we go into the last and final match of the quarterfinals. You got the Oni Warriors versus the Camelot Kings, which was an interesting matchup. Genetics, former Kings member, switched over to the Oni Warriors. So it was interesting to see how those two would, you know, go against each other. Out of all of the matches, I think that was the closest matchup. Oni Warriors ended up sweeping though, 2-0. So sorry, Kings aren't repeat. There will be a new Smite champion at the end of this weekend. That one went really close. It really did. A lot of back and forth. Captain Twig playing Cammy that first game. He's the only reason it stayed competitive. But they swept 2-0. So now tomorrow, Saturday, it's gonna be the semifinals. It's gonna be the Styx Ferrymen versus the Jade Dragons. Out of that matchup, me personally, I think the Jade Dragons are gonna win. But it should still be an interesting match to see. And then you have Atlantis Leviathans versus the Oni Warriors. That one's gonna be one to watch. In my opinion, could go either way. Both teams are very solid teams. I really can't say, although I am a Leviathans fan and I am kind of biased, I don't know if I could choose a team. I want to see the Leviathans win, but I don't think I could choose a team. So that's what we got for the games. But the news, oh buddy, the news that we got. So we had the keynote today. During the keynote, we got an announcement that there is a new god coming out, Newt, Lady Lore. That should be interesting. From the previews that we got, it looks like her abilities are very much like a mage, but she is classified as a hunter. So it'll be cool to see how she plays. Looking forward to giving her a go. But the biggest news in probably Smite history, there's a sequel. Smite 2. We go from Unreal Engine 3 to Unreal Engine 5. So huge graphical update. A lot of perks that you get for this stuff that you have done in Smite. There's a lot of stuff that'll transfer over. There's a lot of stuff that you'll get because of the things that you've purchased in Smite. A lot of perks, and absolutely nuts. If you haven't watched it, go watch the Smite keynote. Still getting goosebumps. Cannot wait for it. The closed alpha will be this spring. Spring 2024. You have the ability to sign up by going to smite2.com. There you can register to get access to the closed alpha. They want you to give your opinion. Give it a go, give your opinion. I'm excited to get a breath of fresh air. It'll be a great game for those that are new, those that have plenty of experience in Smite. It's just a fresh start, clean slate. The Pro League, they're completely changing up everything about it. After this weekend of events with the Smite World Championship, they're going to start doing the Smite 2 Pro League. But it's the Founders League. It's a whole change up, which I think is needed. It's become too stagnant. It's become too, not gatekeeper-ish, but kind of, sort of. I mean, today we saw 3 people who have never been to Worlds before, who have never competed on the world stage with that Hex Mambo team, right? Prior to that, we had Pagon, and he's been in the league for, what, 2-3 years now? So I think with this clean slate, with this new global competitive arena, it'll definitely open up the doors to a lot of things. I am super excited about that. Cannot wait to play it. But that's pretty much my recap of day 1. Definitely excited to see what the semifinals will have in store for us tomorrow. Definitely will have my audio fixed. So can't wait to bring you guys that content. So stay tuned. I'll catch you guys in the next one.